everyone, welcome to our podcast. So today we are going to talk about one of the goals in the SDGs or Sustainable Development Goals, which is educational quality. So we're going to dive deep into the issues that are affecting education in Indonesia today. And I'm Azza, your host for today.
Hello, I'm Lana. Today we're going to discuss and explore about critical challenge in our education system. The topic is the lack of interest in reading among students and the uneven quality and competence of teachers. These are issues that significantly impact the quality of education. Let's break down these problems and discuss how we can address them.
Alright, but before we jump into the discussion, let's meet our incredible guest for today's discussion. Yay!
So my name is Ahnaf Raffi Raditya and I'm from Informatic Program Study.
Hi everyone, my name is Zulfan Nurliza.
Hello, everybody. My name is Dani. You guys can call me Dani because that's what my name is. And I'm from Informatics Class of 23 International Program.
Hello, my name is Maud Farsabian Rizky, and I'm from Civil Engineering Department.
Hello, my name is Enakor Byoksenje. You can call me Trax. I'm currently studying pharmacy as major.
Alright, to kick off, we'll start with this issue, the issue of a declining interest in reading among students in Indonesia. So, Dani, could you please tell us and also the audience out there more about this problem?
Thanks, Azza. As you know, one of the biggest challenges we're seeing today is that many students have lost interest in reading. And of course, there are many, many reasons for this. But I think that the main reason is that students are just using TikTok too much nowadays. I mean, I know it's not just TikTok, it's all forms of social media, but I would say the main culprit is TikTok. And the short form content of TikTok is causing everybody to have shorter and shorter attention spans. And that makes it really hard to just sit down and pick up a book to read because you lose interest after 5 seconds. TikTok has also fostered a preference for visual content over text. And all of this is really alarming because despite people learning in different ways, I would say reading is still extremely fundamental to learning.
Quality education is another big concern because it's close to my heart, like everyone, yeah. But because education is what shapes our future, your future, my future. But the reality is, not everyone has access to quality education. So in some areas, like I can say in my home country, like rural areas, schools are under infrastructure, are under resourced. There is a low infrastructure, and the students they don't have enough materials or qualified teachers who are trained. And with high education cost.
Thank you, Dani and Hakor and Ra for those insightful thoughts. It's clear that to reignite students' interest in reading, we need to approach it from all sides, from updating libraries and diversifying reading materials to making reading a more enjoyable, integral part of their learning.
Yeah, absolutely. So, building a culture of reading isn't just about access to books, but also about fostering a space where students find joy and also purpose in reading. Hopefully, we can inspire educators, parents, and also communities out there to come together and help recognize to this essential skill. But talking about educators, let's shift the conversation to the second major issue, which is the uneven quality and competence of teacher. So, Anaf, could you please explain to us and the audience out there regarding to this issue in Indonesia?
This is a critical problem, especially in rural and underfunded schools. Teachers are the backbone of education, but if they lack the necessary skills, students suffer.
That's true, Ahnaf. The issue often starts with the lack of proper training and professional development opportunities for teachers. Many educators are forced to stick to outdated teaching methods which don't engage today's students. And as we discussed earlier, this can directly impact students' interest in subjects like reading.
Adding to that, another challenge is the uneven distribution of qualified teachers. Urban schools often have more resources and attract better trained educators, while rural schools are left behind. This creates a significant gap in the quality of education where students receive different kind of learning based on where they live.
And this disparity not only affects student academic performance but also their future opportunities. We need to address by providing better support for teachers, especially in underserved areas.
Yeah, thank you everyone for highlighting these challenges. So it's clear that supporting and empowering teachers, especially in the rural areas, is the key to close the educational gap.
Absolutely. Addressing these disparities can make a huge difference in giving all students, regardless of location, a fair chance at quality education.
Alright, now that we have discussed the problems, let's focus on the potential solution. Even though the guests have mentioned several solutions in the previous discussion, I think we still need more potential solutions that are possible to solve those problems. So please, Zulfa, could you please give us your opinion regarding to the potential solution for this problem?
To encourage students' interest in reading, we could introduce more modern and interactive reading material in school. Digital libraries, book clubs, and reading competition are some ways to engage students.
Good point, Zulfa. And for teachers, professional development programs can make a huge difference. Schools should invest in training that helps educators stay updated with modern teaching techniques.
We also need policies that ensure equal distribution of resources to all schools, not just the ones in urban areas. Government can play a key role here by increasing funding for rural education.
Yes, absolutely. At the end of the day, education is a right, not a privilege. So every student, every child deserve the quality of learning regardless of their background.
Thanks everyone for the insightful discussions today. We hope today's conversation shed some light on the challenges and possible solutions to improve reading interest and teacher competence in our schools.
We encourage our listeners to share their thoughts on this topic. How can we make reading fun again? And what can we do to support our teachers? Let us know on our social media channel.
Alright, I think we have to end our discussion for today. Thank you so much for the guests who are willing to attend this podcast today, and also the audience out there. Thank you so much for watching and also listening to our podcast. That's all for us. Until next time, keep learning and stay curious. Bye.